What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Owen and I run custom creations, but more importantly, what you guys are here for today is this mock right here. And yep, it is of course the Ram TRX. And yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, to start things off, here's the truck right here. But actually, before I explain I guess how I built this and like the features of it, I'll first explain I guess some of the backstory as well as a little bit about the real truck. And yeah, so I guess if you guys haven't heard of it, which you probably have, the TRX is Dodge's answer to the Ford Raptor. And it basically says it all in the name. I mean, T-Rex, Raptor, you know, T-Rex bigger than a Raptor. But yeah, I guess other than that, it's basically how they built it is they of course took the standard Ram 1500, beefed it up with some wide body fender flares, a little bit of an increased suspension lift, bigger tires, but biggest of all change, of course, under the hood, they stuffed their Hellcat V8 engine under it. And yeah, basically in the real TRX, it makes 702 horsepower, which is pretty insane for a pickup truck. And it definitely gave Ford a run for their money, but actually Ford's sort of coming out with the Raptor R, which is, I guess, a Raptor with a V8, basically going to compete directly with the TRX. But yeah, an absolutely insane truck, and definitely something I had to recreate in LEGO. Yeah, I guess without said though, I'll now explain, I guess, how I built it and the features. Alright, so I'll start with the front because it's basically the first part that I actually designed, as well as it's a pretty iconic part on the actual real vehicle. But yeah, I guess my main goal actually for the front was to make it look mean and aggressive, which I think it pulls off pretty well. As you can see, like by the wide body fenders, and also especially by these hood vents. They might not be the most like accurate to real life, but I think they still look really good and basically fits like the whole like vibe of this truck. Yeah, it's also of course got the hood scoop right here to I guess let the beast of an engine breathe. Yeah, I can actually remove this part to reveal the engine. It's not exactly a beast, as I said. It's only like LEGO stock engine molding. But yeah, it's more of like a Easter egg while building, I would say, than like an actual feature because the hood doesn't actually open. But yeah, I think it's still cool that it actually has that feature. And yeah, I guess that's the front, and now we'll move on to the back. And as I said with the front, the back's goal, I guess, also is to make it look mean and aggressive, which I think it also does. You can see definitely with these like dual exit exhausts, as well as the wide body, of course. This is also actually fitted with the spare tire in the back, which I'm pretty sure is a real option on the actual TRX that you can get from the factory. Yeah, definitely a cool thing to have. Alright, so continuing on, you can now see the side profile of the truck. The side profile, I'd definitely say, isn't the greatest part. It looks a little bit stubby for some reason. I tried like a bunch of varieties of like cab lengths and bed lengths to mix, but I don't know, I couldn't really get it to look like really good for some reason. But yeah, I think it doesn't look too bad, just a little bit stubby. I guess an interesting part is like the back right here, which the back fender well is actually 3.5 studs wide instead of like 3 or 4, which is pretty unique. Yeah, it definitely took some time to design there. I guess flipping onto the bottom, you can also see the uniqueness of the rear axle. It's actually offset by a quarter of a stud because, you know, a half is a quarter. Yeah, definitely a unique part of the truck. And yeah, I guess that sums it up with the exterior features. Alright guys, I guess this is gonna wrap up this video. It's basically just a unveiling for this, which is why I was a bit short. But yeah, I guess next I'll definitely make a tutorial for this in the near future. Yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. And yeah, with that said, thanks you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.